In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a puzzle portrait by cropping an image with puzzle-shaped pieces that can be assembled later. The first thing you want to do is import an image and then size it so it fits the pieces that you have laid out and fits the size of the picture that you want to make. I'll use these coordinates over here to resize this so it's the same as the pieces that I've got laid out. And then I'll move these pieces over onto the image and line up this bottom corner. I'm going to turn off this picture so that I can ungroup these pieces. And then I can select the pieces that I want to duplicate. Then I'll turn the picture back on. And by using Shift and selecting the picture, I can duplicate that using Control D and move it over, and I'll have the picture and the piece that I want. And then I'll do that again with this other piece. Select the picture, duplicate both those parts, and move them over. Now I'm going to turn that picture off again so I can duplicate these outlines, because the outline will go away when you crop the picture. So you want 2 copies of that. I'll turn the picture back on, then I'll pick the object and the picture, and I'll crop it, and that'll give me that piece. So you can see if I move this off to the side that I've got the outline, and then I'll just hit Control Z and put that back. So I'll do the same thing with the other piece. Select both, turn the picture off, select the cutting piece, then turn the picture on, use Shift to select both, and then crop it to that outline. Now I've got the second piece, and I'm going to group these pieces with their outlines so that I can move them around without getting something out of alignment. And then I'll lay them out on the plywood piece that I've got over here. And I can move that down into the cut area using these coordinates up here. And I'm using this bottom corner to put them at 40 and 40, which is where I want them on my cutting area. That way everything's kind of consistently in the same spot. And at this point you can set some start points and add some tabs if you want. I usually like to put tabs on these pieces because I'm elevating them slightly above the bed. You need to have the tabs activated in the layer dialog. And I found a percentage here of the power on the tabs that leaves just a little bit of a tab there. And I'll set some start points on these. And now they're ready to cut. Now you can test fit everything. I did use an offset on the cut layer to allow for the width of the laser beam, so that gives me just enough room to get these parts together. And I used some watercolor pencils to color in a few spots on these. And I'll put some finish on top of that. And then frame it, and it's done.